Hi everybody, this is Gig Cleveland. Thank you for joining my channel. I do appreciate it. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and go ahead and ring that bell for notifications for the next video. So today, what I've been noticing the last couple weeks with food gig delivery work, especially in the Cleveland area, is that lunchtime is just to the point where it's not even profitable. And what I mean is, when Governor DeWine lifted the restrictions on June 1st of this year, my record lunch for 3 hours was $81. I have not gotten above 60, except maybe twice in the month of August. So, kind of making adaptations and adapting to the strategy, because that's what you have to do, because I don't want to work if I'm only making, like, say, $45, $50 and I make $120 in the evening. And some people say, well, why don't you just work in the evening? Well, you still don't make your goal that you want. If that's your goal, that's great. That's not my goal. I have a certain goal and amount I have to reach. So that's the conundrum. Dinner time, I've been crushing. I mean, I'm averaging at least on a 4-hour shift above 100 every day except 2 days of the month of August. So that part's good. The evening rush is great. The lunch, not so much, since things have opened up. Even since the fall's come, kids are back at school, it hasn't really picked up for lunch at all. It's actually gotten worse. So in the month of August, I averaged $56.14 for a 3-hour shift. Now, that's not great at all. It's okay. I'm averaging basically around $18 to $19 an hour. Dinner shifts, on the other hand, I'm averaging anywhere between $26 and $35 an hour. Now, the wisdom would say, well, why don't you just work evening shifts? Well, there's still a lull. So the last couple weeks, I've been doing a lot of the 2 days that I did do over 60. I did it $73, and today I did $83 in 2.5 hours doing Instacart this morning. And I have to say, I hate shopping, but the thing is that it can be lucrative if you play your cards right. Now, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that, but in the morning are the best batches. So instead of getting out at 11 in the morning, I'm usually up by like 7 or 8 or 9 in the morning to get some orders, because I'm right by a Costco. I'm right by 4 different Aldis. So today I had 3 batches. One was from a Costco for $40-some. The other 2 were for Heinen's, which is $37 or whatever dollars for 2 orders, going 9 miles. So it wasn't bad. The items really weren't hard. A lot of it was just basically drinks and basically bread and bakery stuff. So it really wasn't difficult to do. And what I figured out is that as a strategy, Instacart could be a very good stopgap for a lunch period if you have it in a period of time where you're not making as much money at lunch. Or you can do it full time. Personally, I'm testing the waters right now, and I'm doing that in the morning during the slow days. Like, today's Monday, Tuesday. I take off Wednesdays usually, or Saturdays. But Wednesday I take off, but Tuesdays and Mondays I'm going to start doing that, just Instacart in the morning and see how I do, and then in the evening do the food delivery. But the last 2 weeks I've done in the morning, I've averaged $24 to $26 an hour in the morning. And, like I said, I'm not saying that's a foolproof plan, but right now in my area, it seems like a good idea. Can it be profitable? Sure. Can you do it full time? Probably not, but it's a good tool in the toolbox. And, like I said, people talk about, I don't get any batches, I don't get any batches. And it's what I realized, I was the same way, because, like, oh, these are crappy batches, like 5 in the evening. And my last batch, I did one this evening at 4 o'clock. But after 4:30, they were all crappy. But I noticed between, like, 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., you do have some decent batches. I did another batch this evening for $35. It went 10 miles, but it was only 8 items. It went from basically Parma to Sagamore Hills, which isn't that far. It's a 20-minute drive. I'm like, all right, whatever, for an hour. It was an hour's worth of work for $35. Another thing I noticed, I only put 64 miles on my car today and reached my goal of $175. I'm like, 64 miles? Normally I get 100. I'm usually doing about $1.80 a mile. So usually if I do 180, I'm doing about 100 miles. 64 miles. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it all adds up. So what I would say is that, is Instacart a good thing to do? Sure. If you like to do it. I don't like to do it, but I force myself to get better at it, and I have gotten better at it. But the one thing I would say is make sure that the tip amount is better than the batch pay. Also, 2, know your speed. Number 3, know the distance, but also 2, most important is pre-shop. Make sure you get as many items you pre-shop before that timer goes off to where you have to start. That way you'll be able to get that timer and you'll be on time. You'll be able to deliver it, and that'll keep your rating up. And also, too, customer service is the most important thing. It's a customer service based app. Just, if you're out of an item, would you like a replacement? And that's the biggest pain in the butt I hate about it. But if you text and you message and you do all you can, that's all you can do, you're fine. But yeah, I think that's a new strategy. Tell me what you think. Do you think Instacart's a good adjunct to your food delivery, or do you think you're just sticking with food delivery? Personally, I think on the slower days, I'm probably going to do more Instacart and probably stick with that. Well, hey, this has been Gig Cleveland. I do appreciate you. Thanks for joining my channel, and I appreciate you watching. Take care, and I'll see you the next time.